I always tell my girls, we're always going to be a family because that's the way it works.
What is your key to co-parenting with your ex? I know it can't be easy sometimes.
Look, at the end of the day, you always take the high road, I feel like, you just, there's no excuse for being anything but kind. It didn't work out on a personal level, but you still share two amazing people, and you got to put them first, and you have to set an example. I even know with my folks, seeing them talk even after all these years and seeing them get along, and it's very important. So there's no excuse unless there's some horrific event that happened where it would make that impossible. But at the end of the day, if it's just irreconcilable differences, if it's just two people that just aren't right for each other and nothing was done wrong other than just fall out of love with that person, and you realize they're not the right person to grow old with, and you want them to be happy and you want to be happy. If that's what happened, then it's inexcusable for the parent, for them not to be able to work together, show up at events, and create that sense. I always tell my girls, we're always going to be a family because that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Even though we don't live in the same house and your mom will have her life and I'll mine, we're always a family. And that really is true. It's inexcusable for it not to work that way. If it doesn't, it's solely because the adults in the room can't deal with that. And that's not fair to the kids. So that to me is just unacceptable, So that's how we do it. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Samantha. How did you guys meet?
Met on, which is really rare, first time ever, on a movie that we did that my brother Andrew wrote and directed. That's actually going to be on Lifetime, September 17th, I think. It's sort of a murder mystery. I play the bad guy. She's the lead. And the title is Deadly Deed, but I think as Lifetime does, they're changing the title. So, they always do their whatever algorithms they decide to come up with a title that they think. Anyway, it will be Deadly Deed. It'll be known as that, but it'll have a title that it'll also be known as that. I think when it premieres in a couple months, it'll be called that. But it will be September 17th, I think, on Lifetime. So we met there. And out of nowhere, it was a crazy year and a half for everybody, obviously, the whole world. But for me personally, it was crazy last year. 2020 was really something. And out of nowhere, when you least expect it, you literally meet like the perfect person for you, and all those intangibles come into play, and you think you're with somebody that's right and they're not, and then you meet the right person. And that's just, it's just the amazing part of life, when you least expect it, the most amazing things happen in this very imperfect journey that we're on, so as soon as you come to terms with the fact that this journey on earth it's an imperfect one. There is no perfection. That's what it is. It's making mistakes. It's learning from your mistakes. It's trying to be a better person. It's trying to get better every day and not make the same mistakes because new ones are coming. And then when you least expect it, like amazing things happen. And meeting her has just been really the greatest thing ever. And it's cool to be this age and have that happen because all the pretense is gone and you're not playing games, and there wasn't a way to wine and dine anybody because we couldn't go anywhere. So we were literally saying we've been together like 11 months and we saw one movie, literally one, and we've been out to dinner I think 5 times. I mean, it's like, there was no dating thing. It was just hanging out, trapped in in a confined space. And when you can meet the greatest person for you in that kind of environment, like it's saying something. So
have you guys been able to
work together? To be able to write a script together and sell the script and continue to work together. Like I've never experienced anything like that on a personal level, and it's really neat to have like your best friend also be like your work partner and be able to do stuff with like on every level and share every facet of life with. There's really something about that when it comes to bonding with someone,
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Are you guys wedding planning already?
There's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of stuff going on, which we'll talk about soon, but a lot of great stuff, a lot of really great stuff. Yeah. Cool. No, she's the best person ever. So yeah.
Awesome. Do your daughters approve? Have they met her?
They have, and they like her a lot. Look, I mean, it's, it's been a journey for them as well, but they're 15 and 11 and they're great. And being the daughter of two dads, almost both teenagers, it's like, boom. It's, you have those amazing highs and lows and you work through it. And I'm annoying as hell as I constantly say the same things over and over again, but the squeaky wheel gets oiled. So I know my mom, I thought at times was like the biggest pain in the, just like, oh, why does she keep saying this? And then when you grow up, you realize you were literally right 99% of the time. Like it's insane. And you just don't want to hear it. You don't have the ability to comprehend that actually that information is 100% correct and they do have your best interest at heart and they really are saying these things that you perceive as maybe unkind or they don't get it, but you really are guiding them, and that's what it's all about. It's outlasting the immaturity to where they can look back and realize you were doing absolutely the best that you could for them. So, but yes, it's been a smooth transition, obviously coming out of a divorce and, their mom and myself and, those things that happen. I was very lucky to meet somebody just when I leave. I mean, literally, you come out of something like that and you go, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And then of course you meet the perfect person, and it was really, really neat to not have to jump back into the world of trying to figure that out. I didn't even want to figure it out. I just prayed about it, to be perfectly honest with you, and was blessed with the perfect person.
Wow.
That was, there's no way to explain that other than just, I was very lucky to have that happen. So I'm thankful for that. And she's a great person and the girls really do like her, which is great. So
that's awesome. Do your girls want to follow in your footsteps at all, either in acting or in music?
They're both musical. They both can sing great, which is really, really cool. I'm actually working on a lot of new music now, and I've been releasing songs
this summer.
Called Turtle come out, which has been doing unbelievable, which is a country pop crossover inspired by Samantha because she loves country, and I wrote that song and for her, and but we're doing something actually much more serious. That song's done so well that, believe it or not, formulating right now a much more serious approach with a deal and a label and everything musically, which I'm really excited about for the first time in 20 years. And they both love music. My girls do. And I don't know whether they'll do exactly what I do, but I know my youngest is incredible with makeup and skincare, incredible. I mean, she just has a gift for it.
Yeah.
She's 11, but she already knows that's what she wants to do and have like a product line. I mean, her skincare regimen is incredible. And my older one is an amazing artist and concept designer. And she's literally draws like you've never seen without a lesson. Like, she's stunning. So she wants to get into that element of it, where she does presentations and design and, so they're very artistic, and hopefully doing what I do, we can provide a platform for them to reach a lot of people quickly and see if what they do is viable and if they can build a brand off of that, so any way I can help, of course, I'll be doing that. But it'll be interesting to see.
So talented.